You are listening to Drop Tent Media Network.
Not even harder than you should. You're just defending. It's like your baby almost in a way. You're like,
welcome to the cult of us. I am your Pope. Blessed be. And squeak, 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 right around you. How are you? It's good to see you. I got Jesse Pedraza behind the boards there. He's turning on his microphone. Ooh, sexy Jesse Pedraza. Sexy boy. And then I am Neil Wood. What's going on.com. And I love when people are messing that up. Like I'm like, I am Neil Wood. Like they know my name. And then I said it. I go, yeah, I am neilwood.com. And they went like, hold on. Okay, hold on. I'm like, what are we not?
Here?
I didn't say I'm. I can understand I'm.
Yeah,
I am Neil Wood. Now maybe they're like, hey, how do you spell Neil? Because some people do the A. Fair enough. I give it to them. I go of course, that's an I. If they ask to spell Wood, I usually stop there and say, please take it out of your phone. I never do it. But here's the problem with Wood though. It's just like Nutter. Like I kind of go like, sure, Nutter's probably spelled Nutter. It's so English that it's Nutter. But a lot of times things like wood or like any other like animals or other objects that became like English last names, they usually have like an E on the end. They're like being dicks about it. Do you know what I mean? It's usually there's an E. Something like that. It's kind of like, yeah, all right, I get it. But when people ask, I have had people say, how do you, what? I'm like, come on, guys. What are we doing here?
I've gotten N-U-T-E-R.
N-U-T-E-R. Right.
And neuter also. People pronounce my name neuter.
That's strange.
That's
because neuter to me
is
is like what a mom would give her baby daughter to call her vagina. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's like, what's going on with your neuter? Is your neuter all right?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't want to have any neuter problems later. Did you wipe it?
But
Even
with that,
back to front, right? Yeah, that's what we do. We do back to front.
That's why
your
it's
neuter's
irritated.
Clean, mommy's pleased. That's how we do it.
Even with
I'm gonna
that
be a
though,
great mom.
even if you're gonna be a great mom, dude. With that lesbian haircut, you're gonna be a great lesbian mom.
Yeah. I can't unlesbian it. It's a real issue I'm having. You ever just not be able to unlesbian your look?
No.
But
no.
also, again, I salute it. I go, fuck yeah, dude. I know a lot
If
of
you
great
shave your
lesbians.
head, you look crazy.
I know.
There's no good thing. The other option is go long, and I can't commit.
You look
The
like,
only thing I can't commit to.
I don't think long hair would look good on you, dude.
No, I don't think it never got to the point of cool. It never went there.
Goofy surfer.
And I can't take it. I can't take the buns. I know I'm not going to like it on my shoulders at all. Like, I just know it.
How long are we going?
I'm talking, it would need to hit shoulder. No, because I've had the flip. The flip is something I get away with, but I hate what comes along with the flip and the hair and off to the side.
I've got the Bradley Cooper, like, in Hangover.
So, no, here's the problem. Big-ass ears.
You do have
I got big-ass ears, and just to ruin every woman's idea of me, I'm pretty sure I put out that pic that I look like Sloth in. That picture, I think.
Yeah.
I'm 100% sure. Well, I know this, and I actually ruined my girlfriend's idea of me as well. I was like, hey, just let you know, don't. I mean, I hate my face in this picture. She's, why do you hate your face in that picture? I was like, well, you can really tell my face is off. She's like, what are you talking about? I was like, if you look right now, you can even tell. It's like, if you look at this eye and this ear, they're both lower than my other eye and ear.
Yeah.
Like, my mother's vagina must have been so tight. Sorry, Mom. Like, I must have come out sidey, right?
Yeah.
Like, on the way out. No, when I come out, I would have come out head first. I wasn't sure if I was a problem baby, and I might have come out feet first. Because even these big old things coming from.
Oh my God!
You know what I
those
mean?
Clown shoes coming out.
Dude. Like, they just see a
Fucking-
little toe come out, but they just see the toe come out, and you're just like, it's gonna be big. Holy
Dude,
shit! Look at the toe.
The doctor
Oh
opened
my
Neil's
God.
vagina, Neil's mom's vagina here is like da 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 da.
Yeah.
Like, oh shit, Bose.
Yeah. Miss Neal, I hate to tell you,
Miss
but
Neal.
Neil.
well, her last name is it's different. I know.
I
know.
But you
They
say,
did a dumb thing. No, my family's dumb.
I know, but no one outside, like we know that. But
I
when you
know.
say Miss Neal, sounds like you just call your mom your name, like your.
I know. No. It looks like we're crazy people when people think about it. And I've had people like lose shit. Like in high school, I still got it, and I didn't get it. Why they were like kept asking. Like, so your mother's maiden name is your middle name, and I was like, yeah. Like, what do you not get?
Yeah, like,
It's just like,
what do you
well,
not get?
Yeah. I'm like, well, yeah, like, what's the issue? Like, I didn't get it. Now I think about it, I'm like, that's crazy. It's absurd. They're just like, so wait, is your name James Neal? I'm like, no. Remember? Because my dad fucked my mom.
Right.
They were married and stuff. Like, they did a whole legal thing, which is crazy. And then I came out, and yeah, they were like, let's put Neal in the middle and just call him that to confuse him. And then my dad will divorce my mother. And then, well, actually, she divorced him pretty much.
Yeah.
But like we'll just like that, and then we'll figure it out later.
It's wild.
Hey, it's not crazy. It's stupid like name shit. But like when people like put it like is E at the end or they're like asking it, neuter for you is insane. I don't see how that happens ever.
Even
Foreign, we talking foreign, maybe you pick it up, maybe Bangladesh, you're calling something.
Staten Island whites.
Even English, really. They just can't, if it doesn't end in like O's and I's.
It's not Italian. They're like, what is this foreign shit?
I could take a stab at the end of this. I don't know, dude. Sheesh.
Fucking nuda. Fucking nuda.
Yeah, it's fucking.
Don't forget, again, coming from Staten Island, I might as well have an A at the end of my name anyway, because
Right.
no one pronounced the ER.
Sure.
It was just nuda.
Oh.
Nada.
But not like not like they were trying. It's just that's
No.
just the accent.
They don't hit ours. Yeah,
No
at the
Rs.
end. Well, we know the R's they do hit, I should say.
I was gonna
Those Italians will get after it. That's a couple of memories of some older white guys I
sure
had to work with.
Not
I
sure.
volunteered, and they are just like just out of the blue, just leaning in, and be like, yeah, some of these over here, and I'm like, why are you talking to me? Also, what a bold strategy.
Bold. I always say this.
To lean over to a young man, like there's a giant generation between us, and just be like, nah, he's cool with it. Like, I'm like,
I always
what?
used to have this thought, like, why are there so many like Italian dudes who just flippantly would just like throw that? And I think it's because if you go back to like when everyone first started coming over here, like through the boats and on the islands, and stuff, like they were considered like lowest of low, right? The Italians, but they're like, maybe we could get on a bandwagon here.
Well, that happened. That
Right?
actually physically happened.
You know,
I mean, that was, I mean, the zeitgeist happened of like, yeah, like,
he said zeitgeist, bro.
No, he did. We were talking about this earlier.
We were wrong.
oh.
Sorry, we were kind of right.
No, we were right.
No,
just
we
made
were
him-
wrong.
We
We
made
were
him
wrong.
feel good. No, zeitgeist it's supposed to mean like an era of time.
Yeah.
So this is like an era of time. This is the zeitgeist. Yeah, there's something
Yeah,
going on in
but
the zeitgeist.
you doubled down hard on the meaning of it being wrong.
Yeah,
and
because
I backed you
I had conviction.
because you
and
were. I
don't.
know, and you were confident. And I fucking went with his confidence.
Okay. Did you guys
I got it wrong, and so he's upset.
did you guys message the grammar chick who gives a fuck about this and
Sorry.
talk about
He made
it
me
on
like an
their
asshole.
podcast? Maybe I don't. The fuck is this? You
He
just
made me look like an asshole, and I'm mad about it.
grinded this
He's
fucking thing.
He's
to-
wrong, and so he's upset.
We have a
about
lot to get to. we have tons of stuff.
Our producer should be right.
I'm
That's all
talking
saying.
I'm talking too much. If anything, yes. Sorry, everybody. Well, again, called. Hi. How's it going? We got tons of stuff.
Yeah, we got a lot of stuff to talk about.
Yeah. What did you want to start with? You want to talk about? Just get it out of the way.
Yesterday. Yeah, not yesterday, Monday. Yeah, we had a nice, fun. Chrissy Mayer had us down on the wet spot down over at Compound Media, which was super awesome. Great time.
Get out there, like that post if you can. Just give us a little like, give us a little like, give it a little share. Give it a little share. Thank you. Hi.
Kisses. So if you guys haven't ever watched Wet Spot before, usually it's like a bunch of comics and usually a porn star.
Oh, okay.
Right? That's like the theme of the show, and they talk about like just sex positive stuff or sex stuff, and
Yeah.
and you were on the couch and I was on the table and it was fun and we had a good time and I mean I don't know, I don't want to let's say the other guest.
Yeah, well, interviewing porn stars is
Yeah.
tough in general. I haven't seen. I think again, I pointed out what was it, Kelly, that one porn star personality who was just like the idea of bubbly porn star.
Kate Walsh.
Kate Walsh, I think it was. Right. Yeah, I couldn't remember. I could only remember everything about her, but just not her name. Shows who I am as a young man because I remember watching it on HBO maybe after midnight, whatever the fucking shit they ran. And she was just like, "Hey, what's going on?" And she was just so. I remember being
Katie Morgan, not Katie Walsh.
Katie Morgan.
Katie Morgan.
Morgan. I was like, I think there's an M last name. Morgan. Yeah.
good times.
Yeah. Right. No, but like she's like.
We've all been there.
She was so body positive. Like that was for me.
Yeah.
I think I understood so much. I was just like,
She was.
because she was also a porn star, whatever. She didn't. I actually never really watched. I mean, the porn stuff that they showed, I don't think I don't look up porn stars. I've looked up
now.
one porn star ever.
Who?
An ex. Well, I would say 2, and by that I did not look up in terms of we were forced to see it.
we kind of. It was thrown on us.
Yes, it was thrust upon
Now,
us.
did I go home and watch some more later? Sure.
No, no,
I
I have no
I
idea. That would be weird
I
too.
did it because I had no interest. I was so turned off by who she was. Not her look. I mean, just like the whole.
And if I'm meandering, it's because like I think of Katie Morgan being so body, like very like just. I was like, man, she's hot. And sure, I'm gonna masturbate to her, but also at the same time, I was just like, man, she's so body. I wish I could be like that. That's crazy.
She had a fucking great body.
She did.
Easy.
It was the slim white girl's body, like like everything was just there and tight, and
everything was tight as fuck.
It seems very well maintained.
All right, Jesse seems to have a really hard crush on Katie Morgan.
No, Katie Morgan's body was like it was super tight, and then those big balloon titties.
Did she have big? I don't remember them being gigantic.
They were fake.
They weren't gigantic.
They were fake. Wait a second.
But they were very.
Oh, my memory is
weird looking.
Oh. No, this is not what I remember. Huh?
They were, well,
pull up Katie.
Probably.
No, now you're gonna have to because and maybe I'm not trying to do this for ghost purposes. You don't have to pull it up for anybody else.
Yeah, you
obviously.
Anybody.
Just because I'm just like, wait, big fake.
Show us the fucking tits.
that is her. Yeah,
that's
you're right.
100%.
But I guess the era that I was watching was those, like that, her in the white dress
this right here.
See, this is newer.
See how, like they're very balloonish.
Yes, but also she's very thin. I mean, she doesn't have like those would blend in a little bit.
But
more.
she's like, look at her at like she's fucking.
She's ripped.
She's ripped.
She's stripped up. Yeah. But the white dress, if you go down, I think. No, like a dress, like a white. You don't know what dresses are. That's a costume. Okay,
Holy
just scroll
shit.
down, bud. I'm saying scroll down.
Go to the right, all the way.
Yeah.
Right there.
Right there. Like that's much more manageable. I remember her a little. I think then she might have been doing it, where it was they were not. She obviously went in, and you can see the difference. I think.
Right.
If you remember
You got a
her
little
in what was Zach and Mary Make a Porn?
Mm-hmm.
She
was
had
in
fake
that.
tits.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
That one. Yeah. But she was like one of the first.
So bubbly. So yeah. Like, but what I've seen in other porn star interviews, as we have possibly discovered and seen, and not discovered, we discussed, just being like, yeah, sometimes it's a drag, man.
It was so Jesse. This was the interview. This is like a lot of it. So remember, it's a comedy podcast. It's Christy Mayer's show. She's a comic.
Right.
So it's like we're all just trying to make fucking sticking dumb innocuous jokes, dumb sex jokes, right? So at one point we're talking about like Christy was like, she asked, what do you guys think is like a common amount of blowjobs to get from like your partner? And I was like, I would say once a week, but now I'm married, so 0.
Yeah.
A stupid joke, right? Like a throwaway joke.
Right.
And then the porn star next to me was like, well, actually, maybe you should talk to your wife about that.
Right.
I'm just kidding. I'm trying to make jokes. And then then down the road, we're talking about the guy who invented the Sybian, which is that.
Yeah, the old guy who
died. Yeah,
he died.
So
he looks like Mr. Rogers.
She met him. Yeah, 100%. We talked about that. 100% talked about that. Yeah.
More German, but yeah, sure.
So she goes, oh, I knew that. I met that guy. Christy's like, oh, great. What about him? And she's like, yeah, I met him one time.
Yeah. A lot of times. It's just that.
And that was it. Like, we're like, and?
That kind of.
Well, he has that personality.
No, she.
You know what I mean? You kind of meet him one time, and then he's.
Maybe there you go. Spin it the other way. Maybe she was like, I know. I expected more from him as well, but nothing. He was just like, yeah, I made the Sybian, yeah.
But then Neil's trying to make jokes about like exotic like sex toys for chicks and like and I was like. Then I was like, hey, you know what we should just do? Stick a dildo on a dishwasher or whatever the fuck the vibration.
Yeah.
And then she, she actually goes, well, what about her knees? I'm like,
what?
I guess yes.
So funny.
What about
you would sit on it? Not like I love it. What about her knees?
But I'm like,
she could sit her butt on the. Why would her knees come into play on the?
I guess she's
that's interesting.
Like this,
I guess she's honestly just like
professional guys.
But
come on.
Yeah, sure.
I'm just like I guess we won't make jokes in the comedy podcast. Like it was just everything we were trying to say. It was just like like a real answer, and we're like,
see, I have bad sarcasm at that point where I would just start being like, I know I'm serious. Like I would, like I just become like where it's just like, wait, does Neil now fucking think Like you know what I mean? Like she's like, oh, Neil's mad. Like it would just be that because I go like, no, I just don't know how to counteract the idea that you think everything I'm saying is literal.
Well, like,
because this doesn't work.
We're trying to like obviously like and try to still keep it playful without just trashing her at that point.
Right.
So she tries to get serious again with me, and I'm like, I get it, you're better than me and everything. It's like, well, like, what are you gonna like without being rude? You can't. You're just trying to play it off because you want to like piss off Chrissy and like her get. But even like afterwards, she was like, "You're fucking
easy."
I mean, you know, we said that. We were like, "She sucks."
I didn't even say that. You're just putting words in. It's tough. I said it's like, you know, a lot of porn star interviews that I've seen, you know, you gotta perform all different times, and I think they take it very seriously, as they should. It's like comics. Some comics take it very seriously, like it's the art form comics, like that kind of thing, where it's like, you know,
it's great. I'm expressing myself.
I'm an artist.
Yeah,
please.
it's like,
Sorry,
yeah, we
cool.
all are, sure.
Yeah. It's like, you know, I mean, secretly, sort of, but outward, I'm kind of like, I'm also farting in a bathtub. You know, it's come on, what are we doing here?
Yeah.
So it's that thing of like, she's taking it very seriously, and you want to give her that, but it just became like in multiple interviews I've seen, it's just kind of like, it's really pulling teeth. You get stuff, and I'm trying to do like higher class mode. Like you're trying to get like, because interviewing porn stars, I imagine, has to be like, well, all the dick jokes and pussy jokes, like it's like one, they've probably heard it. You know what I mean? Like either heard it or just know it's coming. So it's like, right, I'm not trying to hit you there. I'm not trying. That's not your giggle spot. That's not. You know what I mean? Which is my G spot. That's what you know.
That's what comics call it.
Yeah. And I want to make her come out of her mouth. That's pretty much how I do it. Yeah, laughter. Jesse's not familiar with it. It's understandable. There it is. Yeah. You know what's the weird part is that's how the Sybian guy laughed. And he was like, I might be onto something if I can use that sort of speed it up. And he would go on to make many girls do the exact same noise.
Yeah, that's true.
It's a shame too because we wanted to, and Chrissy I think was right for talking about it because I was like, yeah, there's such a like, who is this guy? He just seemed to be apparently an everyday Joe who just like made it and just was like, I'm an engineer, like an old timey like 1940s.
It's always those dudes though. Remember, Chris was like,
that's how it always was.
She was like, oh, he doesn't look like a guy who would invent this Sybian. I'm like, he exactly is the guy who looks like he would invent a sex machine in his garage. What are you talking about?
In his old age, but I'm telling you, you're not thinking about him young. Because to me, it looked like that's what happens when he gets old. But when he was young, he was probably like a madman guy, not sexy or anything like that. But I mean, like
a scientist.
Like, no, I mean, like or even before that,
crazy white coat, just
30s, like after the Dust Bowl, like a man with a cart going around, and he's just an engineer, like, hello everyone, welcome. Like he comes out, you know what I mean? And you'd be like, this guy knows he's got products. Like, what's this?
I like to think of him as like an old oil snake salesman.
Yeah, right.
He's like, is your chick crazy? I heard come and makes him not crazy. Get him on this machine, make him come. It won't be crazy anymore. It's like $20 a pop.
Yeah.
It's like, all right.
There's your lady down in the dumps. All about the depression. Me too. You know what's a great way to, maybe forget that.
Yeah.
Oh, I got it. Look at this mechanical horse that vibrates her
ride on
vagina.
my electric horsey.
This electric horsey doesn't have a tail, but it will make your wife come. I can put a tail on it if you want me to. How much is it? That's a great question. Like, I just,
I'm like a real horse.
And then there he is taking a photo of it. Yes, in his like red. He did look like
Mr. Rogers.
Mr. Rogers. I mean, he had the uniform of a Mr. Rogers.
That dude had bones.
But slovenly face. Very. I was like a German guy. We might be worried about why he was building that.
Yeah, it looked like
he started out as something that would make all the people go away, but then all of a sudden it was like they're coming. So
dude, he had those old man purple eyes.
Yeah, I hope I don't get those.
I hope I don't. I probably will, but I hope I don't.
Yours stay dark, almost like the skin around like some guy's dick. Like you have dark eyes, like of a color that is like I've seen dicks like that in porn.
I have taint color eye.
It is like it's kind of like a little bit of maybe like a Puerto Rican gentleman's penis.
Yeah.
It's kind of got that variable.
Yeah, I keep using the cream,
which is maybe why I look into them so dreamy. Maybe that's what it is. I'm just kind of just
Puerto Rican cock.
Could be Peruvian.
It could be. I don't.
What's your dick?
I don't think.
I'm kidding.
Whip it out.
I would never ask you directly.
It looks like a potato.
Do you want to be employed here? Whip it out your dick. We don't have an HR, so you can't see.
No, I would never. I would never ask him to show his penis.
I am. Show your dick.
I would never.
This is the dude.
Hey, that's
if we can find him young, I'm telling you, man. That's him. See, that's probably him over there. That's
Dave
him young
Lampert.
over there. Is that him? No, yeah, that's Dave Lampert, creative.
There's 1,000 Dave Lamperts.
There might be 1,000 Dave Lamperts. Yeah.
It's from LinkedIn.
Put Dave Lampert, fuck guy. Profession. It'd be funny if it said professional.
Were you
Sybian.
taking all this time to figure out how to spell Sybian? Because I didn't.
pretty
know how
much.
to-
Hold on, I can take a guess. No, it has to be Sybian. Has to be right.
Yep, you're correct.
Okay.
Yeah, you know it. I know.
Oh, you should have been in the spelling bee. You
No
could have
one-
made some Indian kids really
Dude,
upset.
I am weirdly autistic with spelling.
Yeah, we know.
We know.
Yeah.
That,
No,
I
we
know.
get it.
We get it.
You don't need to say that to us.
Yeah, seriously.
Yeah.
Have a point after or something. I don't know what.
I don't know if you guys really knew
I
that.
am weirdly autistic with spelling. Period.
Also, just I'm feeling autistic a little bit.
I mean, we're all on the spectrum.
I'm
somewhere.
definitely.
We're
You
all.
know what? I thought about that the other day. There's no way we're not.
No, we definitely all
Have to be, right?
I mean, everyone's like in terms of especially like me, like artistic stuff, touches of like control and shit like that. Like
We have oral fixations. We have to talk into microphone and talk about our fucking dicks.
I
Like,
don't- yeah,
this is
sure.
weird shit that normal people don't do.
sure. Well, what's that's what everyone says. Like, what the fuck's normal, right?
Yeah,
It's
what
like,
the fuck is
like I don't consider most of the like people who like just because they don't do comedy they're normal.
No, I don't. I don't
you
know. That's a good question.
I don't think they're good people, but
Okay, yeah, unfunny lose. No,
No.
I don't know. I guess if you never, I don't know. All right, I'll have this. If you are a person and you never thought to yourself, "Hey, a room full of 100 people really need to know about my asshole," you're probably not on the spectrum as much as we are.
sure, maybe I get you. I get it. I can.
Yeah, you know my point.
I get it.
Like my
Okay.
dad, who's not. I mean, he's fucked up in his own right, I guess. But actually, no, that's pretty level-headed. Like, that might be the most level-headed guy I know.
What are you talking about? He's starting a podcast. There's nothing more
Because he's
narcissistic.
retired. Because he's retired, and I kind of nudge him into it.
Let him. Okay. Well, let him retire into fishing. Something that a respectable old man retires.
Actually, he's not retired yet. He's actually never retired yet.
tell him to get a boat. He'll never have money again.
Can't afford that.
That's okay. Well,
Can't
he's,
afford boat money.
he's not gonna like podcasts
Bro,
much
I
either.
can't afford boat money. Boat money is so expensive.
Yeah, boat money is no. Yeah. Well, boats.
Dude,
What is
even
it? What is
pontoon
it?
money is expensive.
What does it? Boat stand for? It stands for about to be another 1,000 or something like that. Like it's the acronym for having a boat. It's like
It's stupid.
Yeah.
My rich
It's a-
friends who live in Chicago, they have 2 boats, and they're also millionaires, and they could afford but you need
Right.
to be a millionaire. Like you need to be. Like they own like multiple like management properties and shit.
right.
And they also like had like previous like retirement jobs and stuff. So like they have fucking money. And
Okay.
I was like, yeah, you could afford 2 boats on a lake.
What's their email? I just want to send them an email.
It's
Just we should be able to get sponsors.
Just one email.
Just one email. One email. Zip.
You know millionaires, and you haven't been trying to get them to sponsor us,
Yeah,
or
seriously, what the fuck?
anything like that. You haven't been doing that.
You
You've just been
haven't-
working
yeah.
on that dumb libertarian shit, and nothing passed through that dumb libertarian mind of yours to be like, hey, I could maybe get capital.
We could have a cult of us boat by now.
Did you? Yeah.
We could.
Yeah,
we
Yeah,
don't.
dude, we'll have our own Sea Org. It'll
We
be
don't.
awesome.
We don't.
What do you do? What, is that hat of a mentally
Ron Paul.
challenged man? Oh,
It's a
I
cartoon
thought
Ron
it-
Paul.
I was gonna say I thought it was Nixon.
I'm actually done. I'm actually now done. I am now finished. I would not
Cartoon
have
Ron
known
Paul.
that is Ron Paul, and now that I actually still don't know if it's Ron Paul.
It's Ron Paul.
That looks like Nixon.
That is
It looks- I
terrifying.
don't think he knows who Nixon looks like.
He get from, I mean, in terms of more famous presidents, well, because Ron Paul is not a president,
Ron
but
Paul's not a
like, in terms of someone who made it, I'm saying someone who made it, like someone who actually did it. Yeah,
Nixon
I
was
mean,
a senator.
I would say he's like, well,
Fuck
that's
it.
got to be a shittier version of Nixon. It can't be. It's not Ron Paul. I'm just saying that drawing is horrifying.
No, that's a younger Ron Paul.
That's a younger.
Yeah.
Holy
Yeah,
shit!
Ron Paul.
What does Ron Paul look like right now? Holy
I mean,
shit!
he has a lot less hair.
Less hair than that. Okay. Shoo.
Yeah.
Man, libertarians, I got to be honest. One, their drawings are okay. Their hair, on the other hand, like you don't have any. I don't think a lot of them do.
No.
It's something you guys lose as you're yelling.
No,
You're like,
Dave-
we know how we should make it work. Like you're yelling that, your hair is slowly receding.
Dave's holding it hard. Dave Smith
Right,
has
Dave
the
is the
hair.
only- yeah.
He's the only one that
Well,
really
he's the
does.
first one. He was the first libertarian, technically.
Yeah.
And then after that, everyone's just losing it. And I give
Dude,
it up
that's
to my
actually
libertarian brothers and
actually
sisters.
hilariously true. That's
Yeah.
a great. If I'm thinking about like all my friends, all the like
yeah.
libertarian podcasters and
Yeah.
stuff like that, they're all Robbie Bernstein bald, fucking
You don't need to mention
bald. Holy
yeah.
shit,
Yeah, it's not
they're
bad.
all fucking bald.
I know, it's crazy. It's almost like you guys built an identity around them.
That's not fair. I have hair. I would love to have hair.
I know. You
Oh,
can you can bring yours back.
Nah.
That boat
Because you're wearing
acronym.
hats now.
And then it's just annoying.
That
I know.
boat acronym is bust out another Falcon.
Bust out. I don't know why I didn't remember bust out. Stupid. Whatever. Yeah, it's always that's always. I don't want to even own a.
Do you think Ron Paul has a boat?
Ron Paul definitely has a boat.
Yeah, he definitely.
I think he's a boat guy.
He's
You
definitely.
think he's a boat guy? Adam Nutter.
No. I think he's too busy fucking doing Liberty for
Okay.
boats.
Sure.
No time for boats when you do
Tell that to
Liberty.
Rand Paul, who probably lived on a boat.
That's his son, who is not. I don't look up to him like I look up to Ron. Okay, they're on the same sentence, Jesse. Ron Paul's a hero. How
He's
dare
worked
you?
you into a corner paradox.
How dare you?
Yeah.
This is because
Just
father
because
son.
I'm sorry. I used knowledge.
It's unfortunate.
Rand's not the same person, Jesse. They're two different people.
I know.
Okay, Ron's a hero. Dare you?
Did you guys get a president yet? You didn't get a president yet, right? I don't think so.
Yeah, the election's coming up.
You
Right?
guys, you're running. Who are you voting for?
4 years away.
Who you voting? Well, you know.
No. It's
Yeah. Oh
actually
yeah. Well, you got tons of
No,
choices.
Dave's gonna run.
Oh, okay. You gonna vote for, yeah,
Well, I
that
mean,
makes
if he
sense.
makes the, well, that's even if he wins the ticket on the LP.
If he doesn't, who's runner up? You got.
No fucking idea.
It's probably like.
Larry Sharp.
Yeah.
No, I don't think he's gonna run.
No, he's not gonna run. Okay. Cool. That's been the Libertarian update. Good stuff. Not yet. That's what we. That's basically what we
You
have.
know what?
for
You guys should listen to the Porcupine for all libertarian updates if you're interested.
Do you want to listen to a lesser podcast? That's absolutely fine. You have that ability.
It will support the network. It doesn't matter.
It's all
I don't want to
good.
be involved in shitting on the other podcast, but I will for the sake of this podcast. So I'm on both.
He's
So
gonna shit on this one.
Yeah, you're just shitting on future Adam. That's
yeah,
all you're doing.
I really am. Fuck that guy. He's a
That's
fucking
it, dude.
cunt.
I've made fun of past Neil, so don't worry about it. I've got some mistakes. And they start with H and they end in herpes. No, it does happen. But what? Yeah. Interviews with porn stars. Hey, it's got to be tough. Those interviews are rough. That's what we learned. I mean, you know, it was a fun time. It didn't matter. Anyway.
Yeah,
It was a fun
everything
time.
else was great.
Yeah, everything
Good
else
hang
was
afterwards.
It was fine. She was fine. It was good.
No, so it was a good hang
It
afterwards.
was
and
nice.
stuff.
Yeah, it was a good time. And then what did you do? You I
Frantic got
told you I
canceled.
tried to do yoga, but
Oh.
I didn't. You know,
Yeah.
what'd you do after that?
Oh, when I got
Where
home,
did you go? Yeah.
you know what I did.
Of course.
You know what I did.
Right.
Garlic butter pizza rolls, bro.
Absolutely every day, dude.
Oh, I ran out. I'm out. I'm out. By the way, and I'm so hungry right now, and all I keep thinking is, oh, go home and I can't.
You're out.
I'm out.
And there's
Why don't you just go to Walmart?
yeah, swing by a
Oh,
place
Yeah,
on the
swing
way.
by Walmart.
All right, yeah, I think I will. No, it's I'm gonna
Yes,
be
you
I'm
can.
gonna be lazy. I'm not gonna do it. I know it. I know,
You know
I
what?
am.
You know what, dude? Honestly, the fact that he's lazy for his own pizza
Yeah.
rolls
Yeah, that's really
tells
bad.
me he doesn't want those pizza
No,
rolls.
I
Those
do.
That
are-
explains why.
No, you
you're
do.
wrong.
I'm gonna
but
be
not enough.
tired. Yeah.
Not enough to
Yeah.
really.
I have
work for it.
fallbacks.
You're like, I love it that like now 30-something guys
Wait.
like you're gonna have to go home tomorrow. You're gonna be like, am I in the mood to get pizza rolls? Like you have to work towards that. Like you have to wake up fresh. You got to feel
That's
better
a Walmart.
about it.
That's a whole Walmart trip.
Man, you
Oh,
fucking
you're
suck.
so-
You make me so mad.
Yeah.
Sorry, Jesse. What
no,
were you
I
gonna
was
say?
gonna say. No, I was just gonna piggyback back off of what you're saying. Like, what is a backup? To your
So I
shitty
have
food?
how dare
Healthy
you?
food?
First of all, guys, you hear I had a plum today. I don't know if we already covered that.
I think that we might have been off air. I'm not sure.
Well, I had a plum.
You had a plum.
So
you're good on vitamins
I'm
till
good.
what is it? Next month?
at
Something
least
like that.
next month.
Yeah,
So stop worrying
Yeah,
about me. Okay, first of all.
Yeah.
Secondly, no, there is some pasta I could throw in, and I may do a little like a fun spicy pasta or something like that.
Also in the fryer.
No,
Oh, I don't know what you're doing.
No,
over there, dude.
but
I
could
assume
you
all of your
pasta-
foods are out of fryer.
Yeah,
Yeah.
seriously.
you could do
That's-
pasta chips though.
Why did I ask?
You
Why
could.
did I even bother?
Good.
Did
great.
you hold on? Did you
Here,
do
go
that
ahead.
TikTok thing? There
No,
was-
it just makes sense. You just throw anything in the air fryer, you crisp it up, right?
disgusting.
Here's the issue. While this podcast,
Was that TikTok thing?
Yeah, that's the
Oh well, that's an obvious thing. I thought. I mean, it's anything. It's air fryerable. I mean, anything. Literally anything.
yeah, I think you should put batteries in them. That's what, I want you to kill your air fryer and
They're
put batteries. in it.
Air fryable. Will they fry?
Yeah,
Then I'm right.
good. Go home and do that.
I won't want to
for it.
ruin that fucking lifesaver product I use. That's more valuable than water in my house.
Listen, I'm sure you and Arkansas Jody B can go fucking do your nonsense with your air fryer.
You
All
hearing
right?
this, Jody?
That's right, dude. I call it out.
You hearing this?
Jody on his lovable, wonderful podcast that I love him on. But have him back on. It'd be fun. Maybe. I don't know.
Go check out Po Boy's
We have the
podcast.
same vein. I'm
You
telling
think?
you.
You have the
He
same
had a
dick
picture
vein.
of his like just cut off schwanz I was like, dude, I recognize that bottom half. That's crazy. But here, your diet led you to some problems, unfortunately, I think. Adam, right? You're having a couple little mobility issues, apparently. Baby boy went to the doctor, Jesse Pedraza.
What?
He went to the doctor. He was complaining of some things. His shoulder is bad. And what did the doctor talk about to you, Adam? Maybe, what was the experience like, maybe? Just that.
I want to preface this before I get
No,
into
don't
it.
preface anything.
I have to?
Say it.
No, I will not.
Sure.
I want to preface it
I'm actually
with,
just excited to see what this preference is.
my preface is, were you technically right?
This is a great start. This is a great
A
start.
little, a little, sure.
Right.
Sure.
Right,
Were
right.
you technically right that you said I have a pizza dough inside? Okay.
A little bit.
Okay.
Well, even to that point, you don't even have a pizza dough because that's at least elastic.
Okay.
Your shoulder
Okay.
muscles.
Okay.
Tell him what the doctor said, Adam boy. What happened with your shoulder?
I told the doctor said, "Did you recently hurt your arm?" And I said, "No, it's from years of sports." And he said, "Well, what sports?" I said, "I played football, I did MMA." And he goes, "Okay." He was like, "When you were playing, how long ago was that?" I was like, "Oh, I haven't played anything in at least 10 years. I stopped playing football at 25. I stopped training at like 26, 27, like MMA." He's like, "All right." He's like, what was your in shapeness like back then? I was like 205 muscle. Like, I was like a 4, I was like getting like I kind of abs, like faint abs kind of,
Yeah.
but I was like ripped. I was like in good shape. And I was like, "Oh."
Yeah.
But then
Like Katie Morgan muscles. You know what I mean? Like some deep, like it wasn't crazy chopped up, but like,
Right,
definitely a little bit here. Nice V.
nicer
coming-
tits.
Yeah.
ask me.
Good for you. Good for you.
And then I was like, "Oh, but then I got really fat for 5 years."
Right.
And he's like, "What's really fat?" I was like, 265.
Right.
And he's like,
Put on a good flip. Yeah.
and he's
50 pounds,
like, "How tall are you?" I'm like, 6 foot. And he's like, "Jesus Christ." I was like, "I know, but I'm not that now." He's like, "All right, how'd you lose the weight?" And I went, "Intermittent fasting." He's like, "That's great. What else?" I went, "Intermittent fasting." He's like, "Okay." So, didn't work out at all. Like, he's like, "Anything?" I'm like, "No." He's like, "Okay." So what I'm hearing,
Also, he should have stopped and like, so you lost weight intermittent fasting. That's kind of what Adam did.
Yeah.
Adam basically did what he's doing now, which is just because of his schedule, he only eats at night while playing video games, and then he just only drinks Buys, his sweet Cokie Waddies.
Well,
Yeah. It's
Right.
different this time
and
around.
now it's a different one. It's not a coconut flavor. Great.
It's not water.
Yeah, it's never been water.
It's never
That's what
been
we've
water.
always
I'm
said.
sorry.
It's a juice.
coconut water.
Coconut. It had no. We've already done it. It's on the
Yeah.
thing. You already know it's got coconut water. It is a coconut water in
It
it,
needs-
but it is not a coconut
It
water.
needs 2 hydrogens and 1 oxygen.
To be a water.
Yeah.
So, but and then you just hated yourself. That was pretty much all you did. Was
Yeah.
you hate,
Yeah.
screamed a lot, pretty
Yeah.
much, played a lot of video games, and just didn't eat.
Yeah.
Really, it's not exactly intermittent fasting per se. Like
Sure.
your body. I don't think you ever went keto. Like I don't. Like ketones or anything. Not like you were trying to go.
No,
but,
I
okay.
wasn't trying to do keto, but no.
Right. Which is close. You have to kind of do that.
Yeah,
with
yeah,
keto. But okay,
yeah.
so you did that, and then he was like, you didn't work out at all.
Yeah, and he was very upset.
He
to
should
be
be.
saying that out loud.
Of course.
He was like, "Why?" I was like,
So much
"Lazy."
harder.
I was like, "Well, because I'm so used to doing so much sports, and I hated working out after all those." And he was like, "That's an awful reason." I was like,
So,
"We're not
like
here
to
for
do
this."
I like
nothing.
how this doctor's actually talking to you like
Yeah.
a normal person.
You got an old Italian.
He
And
was
then
like
he's
all this-
trying to defend himself.
100
He's like,
No,
and you're
that's what's
and you're like, no.
I had an
It's an old
older
Italian.
Italian. No, he was like an older Italian dude, like being like, "You're dumb."
Yeah.
And I'm being like, "Well, you don't understand." He's like, "No, I understand. You're dumb."
I mean, if I could have like Steve Rinaldi call in, he'll tell you
yeah.
Italian tailors and doctors. It's a nightmare. Like it's just
Very straightforward.
They do not know how to break stuff to you.
I was telling the other story. Like he was so like, because I got my X-rays done for my shoulder and stuff,
Uh-huh.
and the way he was even sitting like, this is the visual thing, but this is how he was talking to me,
Oh,
like that,
dude.
like that.
Dude, that's how some cops interview criminals. Dude, you know what I mean? When they cut into like the thing, it's like, listen, man. I mean, basically already told us who did it. You know what I mean? So you might as well, Jamal, just tell us the rest. All right.
Yeah.
We know you didn't do it. You're a nice guy. You're a good dude. And we know it might have been up the street. It might have been Vinny. Why don't you just tell us who it
Yeah,
is? You know
that
what
was
I'm
the
saying?
doctor version of this.
Not even gonna look at you. I'm gonna let you answer. You know what I mean? Like it's like
He's like, did you work out?
Yeah.
Did you work out?
Yeah.
What do you expect to happen?
Right.
You know, because
Yeah.
we weren't even looking at my X-rays yet. That's how I knew this wasn't good for me.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I guess it wasn't be good what I wanted to hear answer.
Yeah.
Because we weren't. Because then he did the whole like from that pose, did the whole
Right.
like flip the screen. And he goes, look at your bones. There's nothing wrong with your bones here.
Right.
Now we didn't do an MRI because which is for muscles, obviously.
Yeah.
So he's like, what happened is.
We didn't do one because we couldn't find any.
Right.
All right, good one.
Yeah, technically that technically that X-ray was literally just like a hollow version of like a cutout of your body, like a chalk line, then just all gray and stuff like that in between, and then just like a cartoonish like
I was gonna say that.
just Mickey Mouse skeleton underneath. Like that's
I was gonna say
jumping, so
you're a
it's-
cartoon skeleton.
yeah, underneath.
What you're getting is an RI. That's it.
Yeah.
Dude, my bone looked like the classic like dog bone.
Yeah.
My bones are made of. No, but he was like, you have no structural
Yeah,
damage to your bones
Uh-huh.
at all.
Just flip this on. What you're looking at here is basically footage of you being a doughy piece of shit.
Yeah. He's like, see this? You're a pussy.
You know. So
This is. You're a pussy.
this isn't even muscle. It's something consistent to egg pudding.
I think it's Tostino's pizza rolls.
Yeah. You can actually see them as they break up in here. You can see clusters. This is actually next to a cluster over here. This is those what are those little circle things at 7-Eleven you got a couple of times, whatever.
Oh, some pasta. There's the pasta. Yeah. So he was just like, so and then he's like, here. He's like, he goes, put your arms out by your elbows in.
Yeah.
And do this, and then he puts his hands out on the outside of my fist,
Right.
and he goes, "All right,
Stick
I
out
want
your
you." Now he's like, "Now kiss me deep,"
Yeah.
and I was like, "I don't know how this hurts my shoulder."
No, I'm gonna put it up there, but don't react. I'm gonna put it just a little underneath.
He's like, "I promise, it's not my dick.
No,
Don't turn around.
Don't look at me.
Don't look at me." So he goes, "I want you to push out, and I'm gonna push in, and don't let me push in."
Yeah.
Okay.
And I go to push out, and then he just pushes my right arm in like it was nothing,
Yeah.
like almost like a child was trying to stop an adult.
Right.
And I was like, oh. And he was like, yeah. He's like, do you see that? He's like, all right. He's like, yeah. He goes, all right, now I want you to try to push in on my hand.
It sounds like you were like, honestly, it sounds like me wrestling with Brittany. Like it sounds like me wrestling with my girlfriend. Just being just like, oh, that's adorable. You think you could push the hand? Oh, you're cute. Oh,
Yeah,
you're
he's got what I was doing.
Yeah.
And then he's like, all right, now I want you to push my hands in, but
Right.
don't. He's like, I'm gonna push out. Don't let me. And then he just pushed my right arm right out.
Yeah.
And then he's like, all right, now I want you to. I was like, I don't want to play this game anymore
Right.
because your point's pretty proven.
Right.
Yeah.
Got it. So he's like, so here's what's going on. He's like, you see this? He's like, your shoulder attached to your scapula. He's like, which helps you lift your
It's
shoulder
back
and
all
stuff
shaped
like
up,
that. He's like, you lost so much muscle because when you stopped eating, you lost more muscle than you did fat. Even though, yeah, you lost fat,
fat.
Wait. Yeah.
but you lost. So he's like, why your shoulder hurts him? He's like, yes, it is from football and MMA. It is from that for sure.
Yeah.
He's like, but why it hurts so much, even if you're just standing still? He's like, it's because you're not using the muscle
Right.
you're supposed to use to lift your shoulder.
We know.
Yeah.
We know.
Oh, Jesse Pedraza, poor little Jesse. Jesse said it. It was a shame because he was just like, we said it like we didn't know you were on drugs. We know, buddy. We know you're like he was almost like an intervention. Like, yeah, we know you're drinking.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry, Adam, but unfortunately, yeah, we know that you're a weak piece of shit.
I'm not even a medical professional, and I saw
Yeah,
this
we can
coming.
see that coming.
So he's
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
you're just using your other back muscle that shouldn't be doing that motion ever.
You're about 10
wow.
years away from like having like to have those little gripper assist open sodas. Like you're,
I need TRX arm soon.
yeah. So
So they give me a band. I can do band
do
exercises
band.
to strengthen my shoulder up.
he lost to remember this.
You know who else does band exercises?
Old men.
Addison Ray.
Yeah. Who? What? Wait, what?
Just not girls.
Oh, well, I thought you were gonna say the Sybian guy. That would have been what I would have went with, Davis
Yeah, you're
Lampert
right.
or whatever.
No, I went through the whatever.
Yeah.
Did you?
It's okay, I got you. I mean, he's dead, so it doesn't make any sense. But yeah, you're so it's. I mean, hey, so you got to strengthen the bands. It's tough when they're starting with bands, and you didn't even like. Because that's when I see that at like physical therapy, because I used it, my mom and stuff like that. Like my mom's an occupational therapist, my aunt's a physical therapist. So I would see in sports where like people would fucking tear shit. You knew a guy was just like, oh, I'm like rebuilding my fucking knee muscles pretty much because I
Yeah.
blew all my shit out. So it's just me struggling with a band, and you're just like, fuck, that sucks. Like that's crazy. And for you to have not had injured it so long ago, and then worked out to like you lost only muscle, which is. Like he's like, you lost 50 pounds of just muscle. Like you're still fat. You basically left all of your fat. Like do you know what I'm saying? Like he's like, you have actually. It's crazy how you did that. It might have been, just
medical phenomena.
vibes. We're not sure what coconut water is playing in your system, but it somehow swapped the muscle out and only left some sweet pudding.
Please drink this. Please.
It'll harm him at this point.
Yeah,
it's kind of like like someone doing steroids or a drug. We have to like wean him off.
You have to wean him off.
Like,
You have to slowly give me water in between these.
It's brutal. Understand? I get you.
Yeah.
I mean, my coffee addiction is pretty through the roof.
And then I was also telling Neil, like I'm also still like a dumb guy where like I still will lose interest in things that even pertain to my life that matter important. Like he calls in the physical therapist, and she's like showing me the band workouts on the door, and as she's doing it, I'm like, wah 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 wah. She's talking to me.
Well, once
like,
you learned you didn't have surgery, that's what you said. You were like,
yes.
You were like, once I learned I didn't have to have surgery or anything like that, I was like, oh, cool, check out.
Yeah.
And you just went to.
I was just freaked out about like I need surgery, and he's like.
There's immediate video games playing in front of his eyes, just like rolling across pizza doughs, going like pizza.
I was like, can't wait to go home and play Warzone. Or what the fuck I was thinking. I was like, oh wait, snap in.
Sure.
And then she's like, you got that? I was like, yep.
I'm gonna remember all this, but just in case if I forget any of it, is this available online anywhere?
I actually said, I was like, that's great. Do you have like a paper?
Right.
And she was like, yeah. I would feel like pissed that she had to give me the paper.
Absolutely.
Because she looked at my face for 4 minutes and told me exactly what she had to do.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I was like,
they're still talking about you, by the way.
Because
100%. They hate me. They don't like me there.
Those poor nurses are like, hey man, it's not my fucking shoulder. I don't give a shit. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like
totally.
she's almost like, hey, listen, I got paid already. You know what I mean?
By the way, if she started doing this to me,
oh my god,
I would have been okay.
Adam. Oh, okay.
No,
I
said if she started to, I would be like, no, that was right to do. That was right to do. You should have.
Hey, come on back.
Right.
Oh, hey, what's going on? Hi.
Yeah.
Dude, how
I actually started visibly drifting.
close to
She
a
just,
fucking
like,
golden
shoves the-
retrover are you?
She shoves the paper right in his shoulder and just like, get away from me. As she leaves.
Honestly.
As soon as I was like, you don't need surgery, I should have been like, suck it. This boy, like, but no, you're still hurt. I'm like, I don't care.
So happy that you have money, because if you didn't, like, you would also then be like a person who I would be like, I don't know, have more thoughts to get more money. Like,
Yeah, I know.
the fact that you, luckily,
have insurance.
it's
Good
I'm so
insurance, too.
happy. I'm so
Good
happy
insurance.
for you. God. Just
Yeah.
drifting off like, hey, this is super important, just so you don't die. Like, and you just kind of, I'm like, all right, man. I mean, you deserve to die, so
I know.
just get the fuck
I
out
know. I
of
couldn't
here.
even mad at anybody. But
I don't
myself.
agree with poor people having to die, but if you're not going to listen to the actual health care that I want to give you, that might be why we don't even deserve good health care.
Maybe.
Like, if
a bunch of me's out
there's a
there.
bunch of you out there. That's an issue.
There's
Well,
me.
we probably have to go to plugs. What time is it? Where are we at? We're at plugs.
Sorry.
Plugs. Plugs. Okay.
I got you.
You probably just pulled your shoulder. Careful, buddy. I know.
It hurt a little bit.
Yeah.
Also, the funny part was like, she's like, lifts your dude, he was treating me like a child at one point. He lifts my shoulder up. I was like, oh, that hurts. He goes, I know it does.
I know it does, buddy. It's okay. Hey. It's okay. We're going to get you a lollipop in a second, just so you know. Everything's going to be okay.
It really was kind of like that Tom Segura
But
bit.
you're a fucking idiot. I just want to say that to you before I get your lollipop. He's like, what? And then
Yeah,
here's your
right.
lollipop, buddy. There you go.
Yeah.
But you can
Completely
dummy.
forget it.
But you can find this idiot on Jesse Pedrosa's show on TikTok and on Instagram. So I'll let your boy.
How about your Raven show?
Oh yeah, I got my I forget about my dates because I don't have them often. roast battle this Monday.
Oh, yeah.
Raven Lounge.
Raven Lounge.
In Philly.
in Philadelphia.
16th and Samson.
Samson.
I know
Samson.
Samson. Yeah. I'm trying to remember.
8 p.m. You
Samsonite.
show up.
Get there. It's a good time.
Get your tickets, right? It's free.
No.
Don't get your no. Sometimes they sell
walk
tickets
up.
for shit.
Yeah.
No.
You can check me out at Adam Nutter on all the stuff. Please check out my other podcast, The Porcupine, for all the libertarian news and stuff. I got some really cool guys coming up. I got Pete Quinones for all you libertarians out there who dig my shit. So he's coming on very soon. I know you don't give a shit. It's fine.
You don't have to say it.
No, but you have to interrupt me.
What?
Do what you think. That's fine.
don't
I love
know.
you.
I
It's
just
fine.
said it.
And of course, check out Slapstick Sports I do with Jesse Pedraza and Garrett Monaco on this very network.
Never.
It's the number one sport, according to Garrett, the number one sports podcast in the world. So check that out, Slapstick Sports. Check out Garbage Opinions, all the other great podcasts on this network at Drop 10. You can check me out this month on the 25th at Comics Up in Mohegan Sun in Connecticut.
Oh, yeah.
Sunday show. Get your tickets there at their website, on my social media. And of course, Neil and I will both be now on the 29th at in Queens, New York. It's Steinway. I think it's called Steinway Show. Zach Petrovich's show. So check us out. We'll put all the info after that.
Yeah.
Then, of course, Pop In next month, August 14th. 2 shows, 7:30, 9:30. Again, they're going to fucking sell out. We had to turn away 30 fucking people. 30.
So, yeah, just get your tickets.
I don't understand the problem.
There's no problem. It's fine.
Get
We'll
the fucking
solve it.
tickets.
But yeah, if you wait till later and then message the bar and stuff like that, and then they're like, sorry, it's sold out, then I'm sorry to you again, then you have missed it again. So, because we can't, we can't just, put, we don't want to have a standing room. That's terrible. So, I want you guys to be comfortable and drink and have food. So, anyway, sorry, keep going.
You can just get those tickets at drawtent.com/events, which is where all of our tickets will be now, thanks to Neil. Doing the work. Neil.
Yeah, I am neilwood.com. I probably need to update my shows, but I've been working on the other site, so forgive me. But
Go to that events page, yes.
What Adam talked about. Of course, check me out in August at the sweet Valley Forge Casino. It's a great show, so come on out for that. Dual headline there that are both very good. So check that out on IamNeilWood.com.
When is that show?
I believe it's the 24th
Of August?
Could be wrong. Yeah.
Valley Forge, right?
Yeah, I believe so. But
I want to go to that. That's
it's
why.
of August. Okay, I got you. Come on through, everybody. Get those tickets now. They are fairly inexpensive, actually. It's actually a nice price.
Like none of these others around.
Come on. That's fine. So, yeah, you can go to Cult of Us, of course, to support this podcast. If you love to do that, go to dropin.com/podcast/Cult of Us, and you can check out everything. Follow the pod on all of the stuff, and you can check out our store. You probably should just stop going. I'm updating the store now. Yeah, I'm spending time now here. We're going to have a Drop Tent store with, a bunch of stuff from everybody who's, on the network and things like that. So we'll have some options for everything. And then, of course, you'll be able to go and get, their regular merch and stuff. Or maybe just Drop Tent merch. I don't know. But we're going to redo the whole store and get you guys some things. I did send a message today for a new vendor. So just give it a heads up. Yeah. So, hopefully that. If not that one, then I'm on the search, So we'll see what goes. But, yeah, you can check out some more merch. I'll have more merch up for you guys. Some cool designs. And then, of course, check out Patreon, baby boy. All right, do it. Patreon.com/Cult of Us. Go there. $1 gets you into some sweet, sweet content out of the gate. Video and otherwise audio only, all kinds of good stuff in there. $3 is our watch tier. All right, so you get to check out fights and things like that we watch on Discord. Everything we watch on Discord, movies, all that kind of cool stuff. I need to put a movie on the date. I will put out a sweet post for that. So I'm going to put out a post for Drop Tent for a movie that we're going to watch soon, just in case anybody wants to watch movies with us or watch some sweet, sweet fights with us. Go to, of course, the $5 level. We'll get you everything. And also put your name in the hat to win a tattoo. A completely full color, done by a very good artist tattoo. All right, we're talking softball size tattoo, full color, sizing kind of stuff. All right, and that is done by Anna Gabrielle. And you can check her artwork out. All the information is on there, just in case you forget, but at Curls Jr. Tattoos. All right, at Curls JR Tattoos. All right. You can check out all her work. She's won stuff. She's a good artist. All right. But $5 gets you in the door. You fucking give that sweet $5 over every month. All right. Every other month we pick out a name. You win a tattoo. It is that simple. There are no rigmaroles. There's nothing to jump through. I mean, she's not going to come to your house, but that's it. I think it's a cool fucking idea. So jump on that, and it benefits us directly. You get everything else. So cool. That takes us out of plugs and probably back into the rest of the show. There is the rest of the show. This is not the end. I know some people. Yeah, we're right there. Yeah, because your shoulder, you got Gumby body. We left there with that. Right. He was at least again more elastic, I would say.
I don't like her saying Gumby body, but that's fine.
You tell me what else to call it.
I don't know. Super handsome Jack guy.
You're delusional.
Those would be lies then, wouldn't they?
Yeah,
I'm okay with that.
Adam, wouldn't those be lies?
They'd be lies.
Yeah, they'd be lies. So it's okay. We're going to figure it out. Let me try to make sure my hair's a little less lesbian. There we go. And
can't do it.
Better?
Nope.
No. Okay.
Better to look like a lesbian.
It doesn't. It doesn't. I don't know what to do with it. It doesn't.
Out.
Well, you got a You had another thing. What was your what did you do? You did something because I did something as well. I did something idiotic. I was telling you beforehand.
Enough about my awful body. Let's talk about your awful body.
No. Well, I was working out at least.
Oh.
I was working out. I was doing some Nike fitness training, and not to brag.
So you're sewing shoes.
I was sewing shoes. I actually make my hands tiny. I use the Instagram hands, those little, actually the TikTok hands, and I do it that way just to make it feel more realistic.
Picking through
Right.
garbage hump for the fucking what's that metal that those kids search for in all the old computers and shit in Africa? You ever see that shit? There's like these giant
You made
computer
it so much sadder.
It's so sad.
Okay. Yeah, I did a workout, and I was doing a little bit of yoga to try to stay limber there. And I'm doing it at the dog park. It's a very big field though, and I'm like always, making sure I check that there's nothing underneath me that might soil me, of some droppings of a sort. And doing it, I've done the whole, workout thing. I'm into the yoga. I'm doing it. I think I'm good. And I was drenched in sweat. There's like a hot chick off to like probably a couple yards that way, probably like 50 yards doing her thing with her dog. And I'm gross, and I'm just not paying attention. But I kind of look over just to see what she's up to. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to be weird, but I was just kind of like, oh, okay, yeah, she's over there. And that's when I look down and just be like, oh, I've been 100% downward dogging and upward dog, like in shit. Like I've been doing it in dog shit. I had a hunk of dog shit on the shirt that I was wearing.
Ooh.
And did not see it at all, right? So I'm just like, all right, well, that's what you get for trying to be positive. Like, you know what I mean? Trying to do yoga, trying to mellow out. Also, I do yoga like a psychopath. Like, it's like you try to do. It doesn't, I'm trying to be efficient, and I'm just yelling at myself, like, it's just like, yeah, just stretch, Neil. Like, breathe right now. Like, I just can't settle down, right?
No, it's like the opposite of what yoga's for.
Yeah, it's not great.
Yeah.
I don't think scream yoga's a thing yet.
It's not a thing yet, but I'm going to bring it into
That's why you gotta do violent sports.
Maybe, but that doesn't help me stretch.
Yeah.
It's not.
No,
like
but it gets the other part out of you.
Did it work for you?
What define work?
Exactly.
Define
Exactly.
work.
As in someone who should be in therapy that's not.
Oh yeah. No.
No, it's not. Yeah, I got you.
Physical therapy, mental
Mental
therapy.
We need to just
All
do
the therapies actually. It's
top to bottom therapy.
Top to bottom therapy.
Pretty much.
therapy. I don't know.
Yeah, pretty much. So I had worked my legs pretty hard, and I got up, and I was like, after that, I had the dog shit.
Wait, I got the dog shit question. By the way, go back to the dog shit question.
Yeah.
You said you checked the area.
I thought, yes, yeah.
Did you though?
So I apparently did not check it. Apparently, this dog shit had been underneath. The grass is sometimes sparse in some areas. Then sometimes you have like a thick patch.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was almost as if like a thick patch donut-shaped grass that purposely was Easter egg hiding a dog shit piece that apparently was over off to the side. That you do a cursory look, like say, if a dog shit on. This was a dog shit that had to be not crazy old, but old enough where like it still had a little moisture, or that was the rain from the day.
Was it
before.
white?
No, it was not white. This wasn't like, Step Brothers, you had to lick it kind of stuff. But it was, it broke off a little. I had a little piece on my shirt. So I was like, this is a great start to the day, and I'll never do yoga again. You know what I mean? Grab the dog. I realized like I had blown out my legs. Like not in the yoga, obviously, but I did like a HIIT workout. And my calves, and I'm just lit up. I'm like, fuck, dude, and I start walking towards the fence. And even when I think about it now, I was like, I see off to the side, like, to see, because there's basically the fence, this whole thing closed into, right? This whole thing is closed, this whole fence area. But there's also like a walk pathway that's just open to the field that is still inside this fence. But it's a walk pathway like through this park that goes up into the L. Like it goes up, and then you see people all the time back and forth. It's just an easy cut, right? Through, so you don't have to go around the block. And I see a guy walking, and he has MS. And I mentioned this before, and if you're gonna be weird and judge me, just like, what do you mean? What do you mean? I noticed he had MS, of like, so I'm or
Look
something.
at this freak.
No, I just mean like, or like he had a limp that in both legs that looked like MS. I don't know, what that would be, but I'm walking, and I noticed that he sees me and I see him, and I now am like, I'm not even kidding. And I was like, I was in such like. My legs were so hit. I thought, I was like, I'm not trying to make fun of you. I'm not even trying to do a thing. I'm not trying to overanalyze it, dude. Just like, but at a certain point, he does start like keep looking at me. Like,
Yeah.
I'm just like, fuck, dude. Cause I'm like, like my legs are like, I'm not getting like the shaky like thing. Like I'm like, oh, Like I'm trying to walk
Oh, I know that feel.
and not do it.
It's the fucking.
But I'm like they're so weak, and I'm
yeah.
like I'm hitting it in different spots, and I had like, so I'm like trying to like, oh come on, dude, just like walk. Like, and I was like, man, I hope this guy doesn't think I'm making fun of him, and you know what I mean. And I just like as we were getting closer to each other. Like that's the thing. It's like we're both walking to the same exit. Like we can't get. There's no other way out. And he's like, that's fucking. Or was he like just like, bro, what's going on? You know what I mean? I don't know what his vibe was.
It's like,
I didn't want to think, you know.
Dude, it'd be funny if you just like freaked out, panic, and just started doing push-ups. Like I just casually doing push-ups, just fucking anything not stand, just drop. Why don't you just drop down, tie your shoe? I should have done. That's but see, you got dumb. I know hindsight.
You're a dumb. He also had. Did I not say the MS part? It's going to take him 45 minutes to get where I'm going. Like, I'm going to be able to hit the speed button a little faster than he is. So I just start doing that faster. Like, I'm just kind of, like, I'm just trying to get there. But, dude, I could not control, like, good enough my legs to, like, stop them from being, like, stop it. Like, my butt, my glutes were hurting, like, all the way up the glutes. I'm talking legs, thighs, and glutes because I just did that hit workout. I was like.
Rubber knees.
Yeah, it was fucking terrible. And then as we got closer, he just looked at me with shame.
Like, you piece of shit.
He was definitely like, you better have it. And he was, you know what I mean? I was like, but I kind of walked past him just letting, at a certain point just didn't care because I was like, what are you going to, you weren't here before I started working out. So I just look like a sweaty MS guy. You know what I mean? Like, whatever.
It would have been funny if you wanted the offensive and as you walk past him, like, I have MS.
I've just been like, these fucking normal legs, right? Ugh, gross. They don't get the struggle. You know what I mean? Like, but I hope he didn't. Hey, dude, it's fine. It's all good. I don't have it. My sister does have it, so if it makes you feel better. My sister got MS because I probably wasn't making fun of you, but I should make fun of you. So, but she has it, so I can say this kind of jokes. So that's fine. Totally, because she has it. So
I don't think the MS community is gonna care.
No, I don't think.
Is there an MS community?
No. Yes. What?
I don't know.
I just did no like reaction. Like no,
of
course there's I think we run marathons on it.
On them. We run marathons on them.
It's rude, but we think it'll fix it.
Yeah, it doesn't straighten them out.
Yeah. What's this thing you were? What's this acting story?
Oh, it was okay. I mean, if you want to watch it, it was just like.
And you saw it. You cried to a dog cartoon.
I couldn't find it though. I couldn't find it again. If I found it, that's why I didn't bring it up.
Well, I wouldn't want to cry as well. But why would you just a dog cartoon?
It was a 4-panel. I'm just so
4-panel dog cartoon.
It was probably like one of those original, like those one that says, "Oh, you're the best dog ever."
Something like that. It wasn't that exactly, but kind of like that. So I'm so brain dead and emotionally, unstable.
Stunted, right?
No, emotionally unstable.
Oh,
I mean, like
you're underdeveloped.
Overdeveloped.
We're just being mean now. Like you mean like
retarded?
Like
Are you calling me retarded?
Like your brain's no good now?
Like you like you got smooth brain.
Like you're that brain that they pull out in like Frankenstein. Like
Abby Normal.
Abby Normal.
Yeah.
You're that.
Abby Normal brain.
Yeah.
No, Jesse.
Okay.
Dick.
So
a little bit. No. I just have a hard time with controlling my emotions.
Yeah, you do.
Right? So like I go
big swings.
Right, big swings, and that's part of the brain trauma stuff. Yeah. This is what it is. No, but I'm so emotionally attached to my dogs, obviously, and I'm very gay with my dogs.
Your dog that you have. The other dog is not a dog. I don't count it.
I count it.
It's a gross being.
And then also Blitz by my lab back at my parents' house. So I have 3. Sure. Right. So no, the cartoon was dog was at like the pearly gates of heaven, right?
Cool.
And St. Peter, whoever the fuck, is like, how'd you get here? And the dog's like, I don't remember. I was just hugging my best friend. And he's like, what? No, I mean, how'd you die? And the dog just goes, I was just hugging my best friend. And you see from the dog's perspective, like him hugging his owner. Right. And the next panel is the other perspective, and it's them putting the dog down. And I was like, I fucking lost it. I fucking got so like it was like 2:30 high. The high didn't help,
of course.
But honestly, high or not, I would have cried for sure.
Yeah.
Again, it didn't help. You know what I'm saying? Like so, I was high, 2:30, tired,
right?
And I can't control my emotions because I have fucking brain trauma. I saw that and like, dude, like fucking. Like a flood.
Right.
And I had both dogs in the bed with me at the same time. So I was like, oh my God. Yes. Yes. Yeah,
Steph is feverishly fucking pounding her vagina, just being like, I just wish there was a man who would fuck me. That's all I want. Just a man who would fuck me, who could use both his shoulders. That's what I would love it. Like Like you could hear the slapping, but it's like and for some reason, like your tears and crying have synced up with her coming. You know what I mean? Like,
all splashes.
Oh, she's like, you know. It's upsetting.
Yeah, it was bad.
It's upsetting. No, it's okay.
I wish I couldn't find it again though.
It's okay.
mean, I'm sure if you really went for Google, we could find it, but like I just couldn't find out what I was doing. But no, that acting thing. It was like if we have time, or we can stay for next week.
We're there.
Yeah, we can
check
save
it
it
on
next week.
Patreon. We'll give him a second to find the right thing.
All right,
you know.
yeah.
Yeah, okay. Cool.
Yeah, we can save it for
Whatever.
Patreon.
Yeah, I'll save it for Patreon because it's so bad, like written and acted. Like it's trying to make a point about like you shouldn't be mean to like retarded people and stuff like that. But
Of course. Yeah.
which obviously, right? But
Yeah.
but the way they write it is like so fake. Like it's so unrealistic that would never happen in real life. But that's what's funny about it.
Yeah.
But because it's like. So let's save it for Patreon because it is a good laugh. It's a laugh because it's so fake. But it's such a good laugh.
Well, no, I mean, you think about it, a lot of times, like, products and stuff have, like, ways you could die from it or whatever, and you're just like, who did, like, again, someone must have, like, no joke, like, don't, like, I've seen signs of, like, don't put the fire extinguisher towards your face.
Right.
And you're just like, that shot of a thing, you're just like,
yeah, no shit.
Why?
Right.
But, again, the Todd Glass joke of, like, if you see a sign for it, someone did it. Someone fucking did it.
But even this, like, I'm sure people have talked to people like, but like, it's not in 2020. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's doing it, but it's fun. It's funny. Let's save it for Patreon. We can get the fuck out of here. But yeah,
Scoosh, dude. Did you have anything, Jesse Pedraza?
No.
No. Okay, cool. I didn't think so. Thank you for the abrupt no. This has been the Call of Us, dude. I have been your presidente. No, I have not, but I think I'm going to take over your position. Guy doesn't have shoulders, guys. What are we doing here? Your president doesn't have shoulders. I don't mean in like I don't mean like an FDR sort of way. Like he doesn't have polio. You know what I mean? Like he did this to himself. Do you know what I'm saying? So
FDR did to himself. We can mute this
until Adam gets shoulders. I unfortunately have to be the intermediate president and pope. Unfortunately, so blessed be and also hail to the chief. Hail to the chief to you. All right, Adam Nutter. Thank you so much.
Thanks.
You are my vice president now. Thank you.
No.
And of course, Jesse Pedraza. Thank you again. We've been the cult. Get your members' ass back to work, baby. All right. Bye.
This has been a Drop Tent Media production.